Hey YouTube, welcome back to Tinker with Tools. Today we're going to be talking about 15 different options from Klein Tools that I think are worth your time, so let's get into that on Tinker with Tools. Now I get the Klein Tools is by no means a new company, but even as little as 5 years ago, for me, they always just kind of seemed like that specialty electrical tool company that kind of had their own separate aisle in Home Depot. But a few years back, they made the switch from being mostly affiliated with Home Depot here in the US over to being affiliated with Lowe's, and with that, I feel like their product offerings really started to explode with just a whole host of new options and new things that you can see. And for that reason, I really think I just want to highlight today some of the tools that I've discovered over the last, 2 years, and just some of the things that I feel like really highlight some of the innovation that they have going on over there. Now, with all of these, I'm going to provide you with the price at the time of filming. Obviously, if you're watching this video in the future, that pricing could change and even some of the availability of the products. But I'll be sure to have links provided down below for all the products that I talk about today, and even a few bonus ones that I'm going to include and kind of mention in this video. The first category we're going to be talking about today is what I'll call the twist on the traditional. What I mean by that is Klein for years has offered, like I said, the traditional electrical tools like Lineman Pliers, diagonal cutters, needle nose pliers, screwdrivers, strippers. There's a lot of different variation there, and they offer good tools in those. That's not mostly what I'm going to be talking about today. The one more traditional style plier that I'm going to be talking about is going to be the 7-inch example of their Lineman pliers. Specifically, this is the New England version. And this is something that I picked up pretty recently, but overall, I really think it's a big improvement for my style of work since I'm not a dedicated electrician. Now, I first saw these over on Project Pine Hills and Last Best Tool. They kind of talked about how nice they were, and so I patiently waited for them to come back in stock and picked up a pair. And overall, they fit the bill. They are just a nice, slightly more compact version that still offers a lot of the traditional Lineman plier features. And for that reason, they are definitely making it into my top 15 of tools that I love from Klein right now. Next up, we're going to be talking about some wrenches. And first off, these are just going to be their sets of SAE or metric with their 90-tooth ratcheting combo wrenches. This set, for example, is going to feature 8 different SAE wrenches, and they are going to have nice color coding on them for the different sizes, ratcheting on one end, and then you just have standard open end on the other. They're pretty decent quality, and overall, I really just like the ability to kind of just wrap this up in this bundle, grab it and go and know exactly what is going to be in there, and then I'm going to be able to kind of get a variety of work done with them. As I mentioned, we have both SAE and metric, so I really think those cover quite a bit. Traditionally, I've kept those in my toolbox, and that's really just because they do take up a little more space than what I like to carry around in a tool bag. For my compact tool bag, one of the things I decided to go with was going to be these combination wrenches that have 4 different sizes in one. This one goes from 1/4 inch up to 7/16. This one starts at 1/2 inch and goes up to 3/4. And so depending on how you hold it and turn it, you can kind of be able to run 8 different sizes of nuts in with just this, and really some nice, good versatility in a pretty compact size. The price wasn't terrible on these, and overall, these just fit really nicely into that tool bag and give me a lot of versatility there. Next up, we're going to be talking about a pair of ratcheting screwdrivers, and there is definitely a lot of different ratcheting screwdrivers that Klein has to offer. These are going to be both part of their KNECT system that we're going to talk about in a little bit, but specifically this is going to be the 11-in-1 impact ready ratcheting screwdriver and nut driver, big mouthful, and then this is essentially the 7-in-1 stubby version of the same thing. And both of them just have a really nice smooth ratchet, probably the best one in my opinion of any of the different Klein ratcheting screwdrivers. And really what you're getting with this is just kind of the ability to have a combination of different bits and nut drivers in one handle, kind of like their traditional 11-in-1, but this one is going to be impact ready, so you do have the versatility of being able to pull this off and use it with your impact driver, with various nut driver sizes, but then also you can just use it like a traditional screwdriver. The stubby obviously is going to have a little bit less features on it, 7-in-1 only, but it still offers quite a bit, and once again, just an incredible ratcheting system. And if you need any further proof of just how much I like this one, I actually ended up purchasing it twice to use in 2 different applications, and overall, just really like this screwdriver. Now, another category that I feel like they really kind of launched themselves into a little bit more than they previously is going to be kind of their scissors and shears. Now, they've always kind of had those traditional, those silver electrical scissors, and I do have a pair of those. They're very nice, they're very sharp, but the one I gravitate to a little bit more is going to be the 7-inch utility shear. And this one is basically a mimic of what I have seen from Crescent Whisk. They have kind of the same product offering, but this one is even ambidextrous. So basically the safety can be activated with either side versus just kind of having it on one side. Makes it really easy to use in either hand. They are nice, they are tough, they stay sharp, and because they're spring loaded, I find that they're really good for kind of cutting through different things. This is a type of tool that I love when I have to do different irrigation tasks in my yard, drip irrigation. This just goes through stuff like butter, and really just a nice tough pair of scissors and decently priced. Very compact, fits in tool bags, can go in your pocket, can fit in a variety of different pouches and stuff. Now they do have a bunch of different versions of their scissors and shears that you can go ahead and check out. I'll be sure to link a couple of different options down below, but this one is the go-to that is going to get into every bag. Now, over the past 2 years, one of the things I've been trying to dive into is just finding out what I think the best precision screwdriver set is, and really trying to find a way to tackle that in a video. And so what you're seeing is kind of a glimpse of some of the research that I've done with that. But here on the table, we've got 3 different versions of precision screwdrivers from Klein. There's going to be 2 kind of sets and then this standalone. Now, this standalone one is the 27-in-1 tamper-proof precision screwdriver. And like it says, you're going to have 26 different bits. They're double-sided, so I believe there's 13 bits, 12 that store here, 1 that is going to store in the tool. And then you also have a 1/4-inch nut driver on the end that you're going to be able to use as well. So that's where you get the 27-in-1. The bit selection is incredible. They all store well in the handle. The screwdriver is still a nice size to use, but it's overall pretty compact. There is one of these in every single tool bag I have. I have tried them from other brands. I keep coming back to the Klein. It is really that good. If I had to recommend just one of these to anyone, this is the first one I'd tell you to start out with. And really these other options are just going to build on that and be maybe more desk-oriented versions. Now the first one, like I said, is just specifically this precision set. And really what you're going to be getting here is just more bit variety and a smaller driver handle. Now that's still a decent size, still works well. I do think I prefer the slightly larger size of the 27-in-1, but if you do need just a few more bits, this is where you're going to be able to get them. And it still is a nice compact tool set. I just think that this is something that better sits on my desk or in my toolbox versus being carried around with me. But if you have dedicated work that needs it and this doesn't cover it, that's another decently low-cost option. Now, the most expensive option, but definitely the one that is the most complete, is going to be this one that comes in their mod box set. And really what you're getting is just a little bit of everything that is in these other options. With this, you're going to be getting a decent sized driver handle, but it has a trick up its sleeve as well, where you can go ahead and extend it to get a little bit more reach on there, and then it collapses back down. It can fit both the micro size bits, but then they also have one for your standard 1/4-inch bits. It does offer both bit styles in this kit. You do have a decent set of precision bits that kind of matches what you're going to be getting in the slightly smaller set. They do include a 1/4-inch bit ratchet as well, so if you want to use one of those, you now have that. It is a little bit on the larger size, but it is very complete. If you just want to go to one kit and be done with it all, this is definitely the place to go. For portability, I really just come back to this 27-in-1 because it still gets most of what I need done and can really offer a lot of versatility at a very affordable price. Next up, we're going to be talking about writing and marking tools, and I'm kind of just lumping this into 2 different categories. And these are not necessarily something that Klein does that no one else does, but just like you have Milwaukee Inksol and even Sharpie in different colors, you can now get these Klein Scribes, which do have kind of your standard 4 colors. Obviously they come in black, but something that I've talked about numerous times from various brands on this channel is kind of these deep hole marking pencils, or kind of the mechanical carpenter pencil as I like to call them. And this is something that if I'm doing any sort of project, this is either going to be in my pocket, clipped onto my pocket, or on my tool belt. These are going to be kind of like the Pica Dry that I've talked about numerous times over the years. It's going to have a built-in sharpener right here in the holster or the sheath that you can put in your pocket. I like to see more companies offer this because I can't always just go into my local hardware store and buy a Pica Dry, but I can now with these different options, and overall they work just as well. So good on them for kind of expanding what they're offering there and offering additional products. Next up, obviously a lot of people have already talked about the flip sockets. These are just a nice compact version of being able to get a lot of different nut drivers, an easy way to carry them, and something that whether it's going into your tool belt, your tool bag, they make the 6-in-1 version that is metric. They then have a 7-in-1 version that is going to be SAE, and the big difference there is because you have a 1/4-inch nut driver on top, they'll put a bit in there, and that's where you get the 7. Now they do also offer a version of the SAE that comes in a handle, and then they even have a ratcheting handle version that I actually don't own yet, but it's going to be delivered tomorrow. I'll be sure to input some footage and kind of what I think about that. But overall, these are just great compact options. Give you a whole host of nut driver sizes in just something that goes really easy into your tool bag. The last couple of items that we're going to be talking about today is going to be a couple of different sets from the Klein KNECT lineup. Now, what I have here is kind of the more compact version that I have. You can pick these up for about $39, and in the kit, you're going to get some sockets, a ratchet, a handle that they can go in, various adapters that are going to make them useful, and then in this case, you also then get a couple of standard nut drivers and a few bits. Now, the nice thing about this kit is it is a little bit smaller, but it obviously is going to have some limited functionality in that I don't have metric sizes in here. This is a kit that I originally bought to go in my compact tool bag, and overall I really like it. But the one that I am absolutely in love with, the one that goes with me in my larger tool bag every single time and is one of the most useful additions to my tool bags in the last 2 to 3 years since I've been doing kind of the tool bag videos, is definitely going to be this $99 kind of pass-through master set is what I'll call it. In here, you're going to be getting both SAE and metric sockets with a really good range of different sockets that you have in here. You have the handle that works with various adapters. You have a larger, more robust ratcheting wrench that is going to be passed through. And so any of these sockets you're going to be able to put in there, you're going to be able to do that. Now, the reason why I love this set so much and kind of the thing that it did so well is for years I carried around the 1/4-inch version of those impact-ready Makita socket rails, both in the SAE and metric, and I thought that was going to be good enough for anything that I encountered. And what I found when I moved this last year was there were just several situations where they were not deep enough or even large enough to be able to tackle the task that I need. So I ended up having to use something like an adjustable wrench or a pliers wrench. And that was really frustrating in the moment because you really think you've thought of everything, but then you go and find yourself in a situation where you kind of fall short on that. And I have used this thing so many times in the last 3 to 4 months, and every time I do, it has tackled exactly what I needed to. It's provided versatility that I never thought was possible in such a compact kit, and really is just an awesome solution. So there you have it, the 15 Klein tools that I just really want to talk about and tell you how much I love them. I always kind of feel awkward just making a video about something like this, not really the format of my channel, but when you start to look at all the different product offerings that they have, and I got to tell you, I even left probably another 15 to 20 off the table as I was really trying to hone this down and keep it to be a little bit more manageable video, that there are just a ton of different options that they have and a lot of things they do. Is everything the best or the best in the segment? Not necessarily, but they're really starting to get to the point where they have something for just about everything. And that's what makes it just an incredible company, in my opinion, something that I do like to support. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below. If your favorite Klein tools were not talked about today, I really want to hear about those. I'd love to be able to check them out and see what it is that interests you so much about this brand. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Thank you for all your continued support. Until next time, I'll catch you on Tinker with Tools.